I often think it's a bit like going down the rabbit hole when you enter the front of school. You are opening up this world behind the door which you don't see until you become a part of it.
There are many things that are special about the school.
It's very exciting and fun, and every day the teachers try and make the lessons as fun as possible.
It's a really friendly place. This school is really old, like about even 5 centuries old. It's got a lot of histories.
We're extraordinarily fortunate here at Christ Church in being part of a historical institution, Christ Church itself. It's an immensely beautiful place, for one thing. There are so many profoundly cultured historical associations that you can't learn here without being inspired.
The choir here is one of the most historic choirs in the country. It's been around since 1525.
The cathedral choristers are different because they board, but we have 2 other choirs as well, one at Worcester, one at Pembroke, and together all the choristers are more than 50% of all of the boys in the school.
We have the Harry Potter staircase and the Harry Potter Great Hall, and it's just amazing.
This is a place where beautiful poetry has been written, where extraordinary music has been composed. To be educated here is to be part of that civilised society, of that culture, and I'm sure that affects the boys tremendously. Music is absolutely central to the life of this school. If you come in the morning, you'll hear music coming from everywhere, from staircases, from hallways, corridors. It's a wonderful experience.
Music is very important to me. Learning a new piece is like having another gem. A gem or a necklace of notes that you can play with for the rest of your life.
Sometimes boys in particular find it difficult to express emotions directly through words. I think in singing they can do that.
I don't think you need to sing to get into the school, I just think you need to be a good person.
I think kindness is incredibly important. I think it's central to education. That is my guiding principle, that people should care about other people.
We want them to feel as if it's a family, the school itself. We encourage the older boys to look after the younger ones, and that then gives the younger ones the confidence.
One thing that is really special is the positive attitude of everyone and how friendly all the teachers are. And all of my classmates, they're really nice, and I could call all of them like my best friends.
I'd say they definitely are inspiring teachers. There's always some lessons that you really would just remember and hope you'll treasure for the rest of your life. But the problem I do have is that some of the lessons just go by too quickly. That's probably because you are concentrating there on doing a lot of things, so you could argue that that's a good thing as well.
The definition of a good teacher is one of those questions which has interested me throughout my teaching career. One of the things is someone who loves their subject. And if a teacher can convey to their pupils why they love that subject, I think they've given their pupils a gift beyond price. Secondly, I think an understanding of how young boys work, because you have to create a relationship with the people that you're teaching. Then what you're saying, what you know, will have a real effect.
Mr. Watson is definitely unique. He drives a motorbike with his dog in a little basket on the front. He is really supportive of the students.
The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. To the dog.
I've discovered about 5 or 10 new authors because of Mr. Watson.
Negative, And if the
I
signs
like
are the
maths
same,
because
overall we treat
it's
them
part of everyday life,
positive.
really. Everything is basically maths.
Academic standards have increased. The principal reason for that is the quality of the teachers and the inspiring teaching which goes on in the classrooms here.
Children are basically empty buckets. You have to fill them with experiences and skills and knowledge so that they can develop who they're going to be as they become adults.
We want their learning environment to be inspiring, inspirational, unforgettable, colourful.
In a way, we can't doubt Picasso's excellence, but what he's actually doing, and it's what I want you to do, is I want you to move your thinking ahead. How do you explain yourselves through your art?
Compared to my old school, it was just like losing a penny and finding a £5 note. Coming to the school, I felt like they understood me for the first time.
We've got 4 dogs. The boys love the dogs, they love their intimacy, they love their friendliness.
My year gets Luna, and she's very calm. She's maybe the kind of dog I'd like if I got a dog.
Oxford's a wonderfully enriching place in which to be educated for the children. The surroundings are beautiful. You're part of an ancient university foundation.
Sport is played on Merton Field, which is a most beautiful pitch surrounded by the towers and spires of Oxford.
I really like sport, so the pitches are even better, one of the best I've seen. It's like professionals.
And as you play, you can hear the bells ringing from the many towers around it. One of the sports that we play here is real tennis. Real tennis courts are very rare, but there happens to be one very close to the school. And of course we like to play real tennis because that was the sport of our founder, King Henry VIII.
I think the fact that we're in a beautiful space is inspiring. I frequently say to the children, don't forget to look at Tom Quad, look at the sky over the buildings, look at the architecture, look at the fan vaulting. And that moment where we put on our robes and we get ready to sing, that's a moment where we stand up tall and we know we're part of a tradition.
I think having a long history also means that the boys feel that they're part of something very important. They're not just here, for the few years they're here, they're actually part of a change that goes back a long way and hopefully will go forward a long way.
It's very exciting and fun, and every day the teachers try and make their lessons as fun as possible. And I'm proud to be a cathedral chorister and a student at Christchurch Cathedral School.
Me too, I was about to say the same.
The idea of sending your child to Christchurch is that we can enable them to discover who they truly are, have the confidence to be that person, and then go out into the world and achieve the best they can.
The boys here have the freedom to be themselves. I don't think there's sort of massive social pressure to be a particular sort of boy or do a particular sort of thing.
Well, in Christchurch Cathedral School, what you need really is just friends, and you get them, definitely.